Hey, gang, it's Dagonet, and coming at you with Chad Fist for tonight. The last time that we got together, which was way back on Tuesday, I kind of dragged you guys around and we finished all of the quests having to do with the 10th anniversary, at least all the quests that Chad could finish at his level. Um, I had mentioned that I wanted to go meet up with the Scions, and I did that right at the end of the time that we had together. And that's kind of where I left him. Um, I had discussed wanting to go and figure out what his professions were going to be, whether he was going to be cooking, fishing, et cetera, et cetera. And I said I needed to kind of do a little bit of studying about that, but I'll be upfront and honest with you. I didn't study about that at all. Instead, I was trying to learn how to use OBS. And that is not a fun thing to try to teach yourself without having help from other people. And I do have a really good resource on YouTube that I'm going back and watching over and over and over, trying to figure out the audio. I think I got it figured out, but that's as far as I've gotten so far. So anyway, I am trying to get to the point where I can transfer all the stuff from the Twitch um, uh, platform and move everything over to OBS and have some slick overlays and do some of my own kind of stuff on there as well. And we'll kind of see how that goes. Probably it'll take me another week or so before I can get up to speed on how to do that. And then I got to figure out, okay, how do I go and add all those fun things to the stream as well? And that's not a lot of fun either. So anyway, sidebar, sorry about that. Um, Tonight, I'm going to take Chad, and instead of trying to figure out his professions, and instead of trying to figure out how to use some of his companions and stuff like that, we're going to go ahead and do some honest to goodness leveling, and we'll see how that goes tonight. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get Chad up to speed and see where he is. I think he's still in with the Scions, and we listened to Head Scion yak away for a while and stuff last time, so we're going to see how this one goes. So if you're new to the watching tonight, please say hi in the chat so I know who's on, and we'll check check it out. Don't be shy about saying hi. Don't be shy about telling me what a noob I am. I am the first one to admit I am a noob. I've been a noob for almost 20 years playing these games, and I have no intention of changing my noobness. So that should just kind of let you know where we're at. All right, Menophilia. Let's see what else is going on here. We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Erosia. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Pray consider this when you give me your answer, Chad. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Yours is no small endeavor. The dangers are great. Nothing. I'll tell her. Sure, I'll take it. What the heck? Menphilia is waiting to hear whether or not you will pledge your support to the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. Of course I pledge. Because if I don't know what the alternative is, right? I'll take it that you'll help us. Yes.
Wonderful.
Good,
I
she
knew you
talks.
wouldn't let us down.
I don't have to.
But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells? It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, There were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now.
I'm surrounded by Archons.
The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Papa Limo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there.
Hi, Ada.
Welcome. Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
Yes, we've met.
He is our man here in Ulda, jewel of the desert.
Welcome to the team.
Why, thank you. You drafted me,
I
so.
never doubted that you'd come. If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Yestola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Greetings.
And I take it that she can pronounce the name. Ishtola.
Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Urianger. No, I know. Urianger. Ah, okay. Hello.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
Riddles.
Words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Along with the Archons, those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
Yeah, as long as you don't scare her, right?
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Exuberant.
Time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
We have received a request for aid from the Immortal Flames. Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Oh, sneaky primals.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emoja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation.
Boy, she's pretty trusting.
You have my thanks.
All right, Chad.
If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Yeah, I've seen him hanging out around there.
At your service, dear fellow.
All right. Quest accepted. Time to get out of here. Oh, nope. Gotta go talk to Thancred first. Ready to begin, are we? That's the spirit. Of course. Otherwise, it'd be a really boring stream tonight. So then, your mission is to investigate a crystal robbery and a spate of abductions. Crimes which we believe to be connected. Assuming we are correct, it is like that are any discoveries we make in relation to one will further our understanding of the other. Now, since the attack on their caravan, our friends at Amangina and Sons Mineral Concern have doubled security over all their shipments. In light of this, it is my judgment that the abductions should be our priority. According to our preliminary findings, the majority of the missing were last seen in the vicinity of Camp Drybone, so that would seem a fine place to begin. A fellow by the name of Isambard serves as the camp's de facto leader. Pay him a visit and see that he gives us his full cooperation. Okay. Exit stage left. Leave the solar. And just for that, it's time for something red and wet. Wine, that is. Okay. Exit to Vesper Bay. Okay, I got a ship following me. Cool. Bye. Speak to Inspard at Camp Drybone. Okay. Have I gone there? I don't know. Let's see. Camp Drybone. I have. So, shortcut some of the run. Isambard. Hello there. I am Isambard, here to search for the missing folk. I take it? Yes. Minfilia sent word that an adventure fitting your description would be along. She said be on the lookout for a Chad, right? She also warned us to be wary of the Amalja. It seems we know who the culprits are at the very least. Now I bear no official title at this camp, but the people here have come to look at me for leadership. You have my word that I'll do all I can to help you see the victim's safe return. And what is this? You get a glamour dispeller. Oh, okay. So if I foul up a glamour, then I can dispel it. That's good. And Isambard of Camp Drybone is seeking help to solve a mystery of missing persons. Let's get right to it then. Mephilia names Amalja culprits in all of this. You would do well to investigate them first. Much harm have been levied on these lands by the Amalja hands. The flames burn where they might, but their light cannot stay the darkness in all places at all times. Yeah, the flames are like kind of spread thin. There have been brutal murders of callers at the Church of Saint Adama Landama. Innocents wishing no more than to pay their respects to the dead. The poor souls deserve a proper burial. I would see the deed before mongrels catch their scent, but I know not if Amalja still linger. Would you secure the remains for me, friend? You will find them on the eastern road. 12 willing, you may even come to learn something about the Amalja Seek in this area. All right, we need to go up and out. There's the up part. Get a different minion following me. What have I got now? I have... Oh, a wind-up cane. Come, Cane. It looks like... Oh, we're going over here. Okay. I can deal with that. Ooh, there are ripe corpses. Before I do that, I gotta get some more wine. Okay, time to go sniff the corpses. Yep, there's presents first. Let's take care of these guys. Boom. It didn't take long. I think I'm a little overqualified for this quest at this point. Okay, we gotta like play with all three of the corpses here. Ugh. All right, corpse is gone. Now what? Go back to Camp Drybone. Deliver the corpses. Here, have some dead bodies. Actalida. Hi, Actalida. How's it going? And no, I don't know the person. Isambard, it is good to see you returned. Were you able to secure the remains of our fallen? Of course. Here. Uh, so they don't show bones or anything. They showed like a flowers. How nice. That's cleanly. With the bodies given back proper to the earth, the souls will find their way across to the other side. You have done a noble deed this day. I thank you. Now then, what is the Amalja? Did you see any? Surely such massive monstrosities as they cannot conceal their presence, much less take their quarry unawares. Ah, so there were Amalja remaining. After all, I feared as much. Their part in the low-born disappearing is all but confirmed, but I sense there is more to this than meets the eye. The occasional Amalja raiding party would not account for people going missing in these kinds of numbers. The total is too great, and the questions too many. It would not surprise me in the least to learn of another hand in this. But whose? Countless travelers pass through Drybone every day, and even if there were one among them, how would we best discover who may be implicit in these vanishings? I don't know. You tell me. And it looks like he's going to. Isambard aims to turn his investigation to the common folk. All right. We say we turn an eye to the common folk themselves. It may be among them that we find the reason for the vanishings. 12 forbid beasts. There is a merchant by the name of who was born here in Drybone and grew up in the. You know that guy. A rough character, but he here better than anyone else. Bet wager he's at the inn quaffing. I'll write a note for you to show him. He speak to you otherwise. And the here. Ungust. Well, gods be damned. You're that bloody Canolda. Yeah, that was me. What is me now? Here's read it and weep. Missing people, please help. Hickzambard. Folk around as they come. They'll turn tail and run if you so much as pass wind. Them all for fools and coax some hard. If anything, than before, that with all the disappearance and yourself, if you don't believe me. I don't believe you. I might go talk to him. So we're going to chat with the common folk. There's a hungry beggar. Excuse me, Mr. Beggar. Please, sir, just leave me be. I've nothing to say about this. Thou take who, or whatever, and feeding off us low folk. Thank you, Mr. Derelict. And we have the pet. What do you want from me? I don't know anything. I swear. Calm down. None of those guys want to talk to me. So back over and talk to Ungust. Right, that was a dead end, buddy. What are you going to do about it? Magnum, he's doing the same quest lines. Okay, just as I told wasn't it? The whole lot of them are terrified, Hiccup. There's been talk of folk getting abducted, but if you up and move to a better place, this place to Del Sol, if you know what I'm saying. I do. Chad doesn't. Let's go and chat with Isambard. Isambard again. There's there. Run, Chad. Isambard, welcome back, Chad. Have you learned aught of import? I see as from Ungust. Well, another thought occurred to me since the common folk are nothing if not religious beliefs. Perhaps they're gods, then the clergy may know something. Okay, so I have here goatskin pews, but it's lower level than so that doesn't play out. Neither does the, and so I guess I'm taking the broad. Got to get a little gill out of it. Bird, talk to me. Is it from the clergy? Yes, sir. If you would know what the common folk speak of, we've no better place to ask than at the church Landama. It is a small one to the northwest of here. And so long, might I ask you to deliver this embalmed? I knew that'd come back to bite me. Must I grant you, but it must be born none more than you to see it. Seek out a man named Marcus, graves of the Lich Yard. He will where the body is to be interred. So I gather we will go up and out. So at one point, here's a little fact. World of Warcraft is seen all over the world. It's played in a lot of different places. Um, some of the countries in which it is played, um, in particular, Republic of China, you have to have presence there in China in order to be able to actually play the have the game played there. So it's in Blizzard's best interest to have a third party the whole show. And in China, you can't show all the dead bodies like you typically do here in the U.S. You have to have something that is a little bit less offensive senses. And so instead of, I think they do I don't know what they do instead of skeletons, but they do maybe skeletons with clothes on or something like that. And it's kind of like the undead that are in World of Warcraft. It's the same thing. They cannot be skellies showing bones and like body parts hanging out and stuff like that. They have to be something a little bit less offensive. So the fact that we ended up with flowers when we took the corpses back to the guy a few minutes ago, that's reminds me of that whole scenario with World of Warcraft. So anyway, sidebar. I'm Marcus. Yes, a body, of course. There have been so many bodies of late. I apologize, sir. I seek you a place of burial. Then there's an empty grave atop the ridge. Take the path and lay him to rest there. Okay. And let's see. This way? Yeah. Almost hidden in the shadows, but he's up here. Oh, Magnus, you buried him before I could. Well, it's a double decker, so there. All right, guy's been buried. And I'll let the other player get in front of me. Haha, Magnus. Did you forget something, dude? Oh, I got to do it again? Why? I thought I did. Ah, maybe I moved. I probably moved, and that's why it didn't take. Try it again. There's the embalmed corpse. Oh, I just laid him down. All right, now he's buried. I bet you Malcolm, the guy that was up here, I bet you he did exactly the same thing. Oops. What? I thought he buried him. No, he just kind of left him out for the flies. May they all walk in Thal's realm. What? Missing people? I'm afraid I cannot help you. But maybe Sister Aurson can? She has been kind to me. Everyone has been so kind. Thank you, Marquez. I don't know why, though. Pardon me. You will find Sister Aurson within the church walls. All right. Where is she? There she is. Arson, I hear you've done us the service of burying a fallen soul. Please accept our gratitude and extend it to Isambard when you see him. You seek knowledge of missing drybone inhabitants? It is true, I am closer to the people than any other of the order. I confide in them, and they in me. When they wish to speak to their keeper, Thal, I am the medium through which they do. Should I learn anything pertinent, I will be sure to share the information with you. I only wish Marquez would be more helpful in the matter. I pray he did nothing to offend you. He saw terrible things during the calamity. His scars run deep. Indeed, he seems to now prefer the company of the dead over the living. While tragic, I fear such behavior ill befits the church. I received word not long ago that one of our recent visitors, a man called Thancred, I believe, took offense at his conduct. I must have words with Marquez, and soon. I know who Marquez is, but I'm not going to say anything. Okay. Back to Drybone. Can I... Oh, no, I don't. I have plenty of mouths, so I can't write them yet. We'll go down the stairwell. Oh, the ramp. Oh, where'd the guy go? Oh, I walked right by him again. Isambard, talk to me. Thank you, Chad. A burial is no easy thing. Even when the departed is a stranger, were you able to learn aught of the missing common folk? You've been keeping yourself rather busy of late, haven't you, Chad? Why have you? Yes, of course. A pleasure, my dear Isambard. The name is Thancred, and I share a passion with you and our mutual friend here for learning what has become of these missing persons and why. I too spoke with Ungust more times than I care to count. There seems to be some truth to this notion of the common folk speaking their secrets only to those in service of the gods. Prostration, prayer, penance. Abject deeds done behind closed doors, away from prying eyes. Who better to take the pious unawares than she who takes confession, and the good sister Orson herself? Orson? She wouldn't. She couldn't. Even the most beautiful roses have thorns, my friend, and you would be wise to keep an eye on this rose. Still, the Lich Keeper Marcus, I'd swear the 12 that I've seen that face elsewhere before. Yes, you have. But we're not going to say anything. Okay, can't use that, so I'm getting a few pieces of guild. All right, what else do you have for me? Pants. Can't be any worse than the ones he's wearing right now. Sister Orson, it cannot be, though she is wont to travel to the Golden Bazaar on her own, and it is not uncommon to see her speaking to the children. But no, it could not be she, could it? Sigh. I grow weary of these suspicions. I know there is one child in particular, welcome back, Magnum, in particular that she is fond of. Prayer seek out the boy, Chad, and see if you cannot glean something from him about Orson's activities. Okay, he's a uncombed urchin in the Golden Bazaar. And I guess he's not in here, so we gotta exit. Well, that's not going to get us there. All right, so we're going to go around this way. Run, Chad, run. See Chad run. There you go, this way. I was thinking I might help that person out, but they're doing okay. I am going to look and see what's in my hunting log. What do I still need? I need nesting buzzards. Buzzards. Hammerly. I need golden goblin muggers. Olson and Hammerly. And I need sand toads. They're in Hammerly as well. I don't even know where Hammerly is. Come on, Dag. Pay attention to what you're doing. No, I didn't want to join the level quest. Nah, I'm going to skip it. But it's in the same area that I need to be. So I'll just like cruise by. Let them continue fighting. The uncombed urchin. Hey, what's up, kid? Please help. Sister Orson went out. All the way out on her own and hasn't come back. Oh, okay. She always reads to me right here about Thal and the Order and other side. I told her I lost my shiny thing and she went looking for it. But what if the monsters outside hurt her? Please find her. Okay, for you, I shall. I guess it's this way. Gotta go through all these guys again. Oh, a rotting mage? Fine. Got rid of those guys pretty quick. Orson. I wonder if her last name's Wells. What do you think? Orson Welles? You are the one from the church. Thank goodness you arrived when you did. It seems my gratitude is yours yet again. You spoke with the child. Yes, well, I was able to find his lost trinket. It is a ring given to him by his mother before she passed. I will see it safely back to him. And away she goes. So I need to go back and talk to Isambard at the camp again. Camp again. We'll just go the back route. Are these guys going to bug me? No, apparently not. At least those weren't. Who knows about these? Run, 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 run. Mischief Maker Imp. Then we have the Warrior of Darkness. And Scarlet Morningstar. I like reading other players' character names. Keeps me kind of coming up with ideas for new character names, and it's kind of fun. See what they come up with. Or see what they get away with. One of the two. Sister Orson was attacked outside the Golden Bazaar. God's forfend. I will secure a room in the inn for her should she require any rest. Searching for the mementos of orphans and risking her own well-being in the doing, no less. Certainly not the dastardly deeds Thancred would have us believe. Okay, I can't use those. So I'm guessing getting some more pieces of silver or whatever it is. Oh, you're still not done with me, huh? Okay. Isambard seems to have a message for you from Thancred, because Thancred couldn't tell me himself. I am well glad I reserved that room for Sister Orson. It seems she received greater injuries from her attackers than she initially let on. Thankfully, she is expected to make a full recovery. Well, that's good. But now, on to the matter at hand. Thancred came looking for you once more. He left word that he will be waiting at the Amalja encampment to the southeast. I pray the two of you are able to uncover some evidence regarding these disappearances. And we need to head out of here. We'll go this way, up and out. And then turn around and go back the other way. I hope I'm headed in the right direction. Oh, yeah. Okay. There we are. Chad's going to go 4x4ing. Overlanding. We got a Dusty Mongrel. I can't do anything with the Dusty Mongrel. Not on my hunting log, sorry. There's Thancred. Ah, there you are, Chad. So good of you to come. Indeed, I've heard all about good Sister Orson. Isambard said her wounds were serious. It would seem my suspicions about the poor Rose were misplaced. Yeah, no kidding. Okay, but false though they were, perhaps my suspicions were not entirely without merit. Whilst following Sister Orson near the Golden Bazaar, a band of Amalja caught my eye. I tracked them as far as this encampment, but, let's just say that I would much prefer to keep my distance and remain here. This, of course, brings me to why I requested you, dear Chad. Would you be so kind as to take a look inside? Yeah. Chicken. He sends me in. Of course, these guys are like... All right, we're going to, nose around. It looks like I need to go over there, so let's go ahead and kill some things while we're at it. Just for fun. Okay, time to get Hunter. Three down. Well, two down. I never said I could count. I wasn't a math major. Okay, got them. I gotta have fun and beat up on the others, but no, we'll just get the queer leaflet. And now, back out. Thancred, you could have come and helped me. I mean, dude, you like assisted me the other times. But no. Now that I'm part of your organization, you're going to make me your lackey. Thanks. Here, go do this, Chad. Well, did anything tickle your fancy? I wouldn't say tickle my fancy. It was like all sparkling and stuff like a vampire. So here, this leaflet. See the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. Okay. See the wealth of Nald to the hands of your children. It looks to me some sort of assembly to provide the poor with work. The lettering, though atrocious, is it not? And these bits about Naldthal seem somewhat less than studied. I find it hard to believe one among the order penned this. Pray take this to the inn at Camp Drybone. Let us see what Sister Orson makes of it. And he has me run. Okay. Back to Drybone. If I was further away, I'd like portal over there, but I'm not, so I'll run. Scenic country. Go by the cute little tucos. Run through the rocks. So I just jump down. Splat. Okay, lost about a third of his health, but that's okay. Oh, I thought I had to talk to Isambard. No, that's right. I got to go into in this side. Yeah. Okay, where'd you put her? Not in here. Is she in the next one? There she is. And she got the little orphan kid with her, too. My savior comes again. To what do I owe the honor of this day? Oh, Thancred, you need to, like, talk to her. You got here first. What is this? Blasphemous. These are not our teachings at all. This was not made by any true brother or sister of the order. Of that, I can assure you. Come to think of it, weeks ago, the church was plagued by missing garments. Could someone be posing as a priest of the order to deceive the people? Ah, that's a thought. Okay, Thancred. What do you have to say? The plot thickens, Chad. Our culprit pretends to be a priest to lend credence to his deception. There is no doubt an irony in there somewhere. Well, you jumped on that one fast. But I suspect we have worthy adversary on our hands. I shall consider how best to handle this. For now, tell Isambard what we have learned here. Okay, let me go talk to Isambard. I gotta go out. Oh, how do I get out of here? This way? There's the door. Okay. Chad has a habit of getting lost. If you haven't figured that out yet. Thorn Shaker. All right, Isambard. Posing as a priest to think. These troubling notions aside, it is gratifying to finally be able to move this investigation forward. Thank you once again, Chad. I shall keep my ears and eyes open, now more than ever. And can't use the boots, can't use the shoes, so we're getting silver pieces again. Isambard wants to help you identify and apprehend the false priest. I'm afraid I have not seen any unusual activity, nor have any at this camp given me cause to doubt them. But unless we can identify the culprit, and soon more innocents will fall victim. Do not despair, just yet, my friend. An idea occurs to me. Thank you, Thancred, of course. Our suspect has been posing as a priest, using leaflets bearing false promises to lure the poor. Let Chad and me serve like by posing as impoverished souls in need of succor. I dare to hope that this will yield us the answers we seek. It will be a dangerous undertaking, but you two are more than capable of looking after yourselves. I'm next to useless in battle, but I can supply the garments for the disguise. These old tunics and slops should serve your needs, so long as you don't mind the smell and the stains. These will serve very well. You have my thanks. Listen, Chad, so as to lay the foundation for our little ploy, we must make it widely known that more vagrants have arrived at camp and are desperate for coin. To this end, I want you to don the old garments Isambard lent us and beg for work around the camp. Before long, the false priest should catch wind and approach us. Okay. But first, I have to put on the garb. Now, this is going to be in the armory, and it's a top weathered shepherd's tunic. We're going to equip that. And then slops. So those are pants. The weathered shepherd's slops. Equip. And there we are. I'm going to keep all the rest of my stuff on. But with those two things, I should be able to go and talk to 5 different people here in camp. So let's make our way around. Is there someone in here I need to talk to? Yes. Ermagard! Ermagard! Greetings, good sir. Is there aught I might assist you with? Holy moly. I don't believe there is. I'm afraid our wares are very expensive. Mayhap you should rejoin your fellows out at the pond north of Sandgate. Okay, fine, lady. Oh my god! And let's see. Swanhilt. I preach the teachings of Azema, the warden. Hast thou come to partake in the honey of her wisdom? Azema is keeper of the sun and goddess of the inquiry. All is laid bare beneath the light of her divine incontinence. Did I just say incontinence? Continence. Once thy heart to this light, needy child, and thou shalt want for naught till the end of days, except to be able to have to read that again. Oh, maybe the flame captain will speak something a little bit more clearly. And you are just another refugee by the looks of you. The immortal flames have neither work nor coin for you like. Begone and see to it that you don't make a nuisance of yourself. Fine. So there's another person probably over in the inn. So we already went in that location. Is there another one in here? It's not Armagad. Is there a downstairs for this place? Nope. I don't think it's in here. I think it's next door. So let's go back to the inn next door. Not this way. Maybe not there. This room? Oh, it's the cook. Okay, not in here. I'm going to be... Oh, you know what? It's up on top of the roof, I think. So I got to go all the way over here. Run up. And jump down. Boom. Arildus. Arildus, turn around, please. What is it? Oh, goodness. Come on. God's not again. Look, being poor doesn't give me the right to pester whomsoever you like. Why don't you keep with your own kind out by that muddy pond of yours at Drybone? Ouch. Entitled much? All right, we're not going to jump off. Well, yeah, we are. That wasn't as long of a jump. And I think we have to go in and talk to somebody in the bar. Meanwhile, Addleston. Sigh, I was about to get to the good part. I'm sorry, interrupted his reading. Looking for work, you say? Sorry, but we don't have any openings. Now, get out of here so I can finish my story. Oh, boy. All right. Here you go, Thancred. We have laid the groundwork. You have quite a knack for being a nuisance, Chad. The campus buzzed with talk of newly arrived vagrants. Yeah, that's me, Vagrant Chad. And though we were unable to attract our wayward transgressor, we were able to learn that the poor have a commune by the pond north of Sandgate, to the east of here. Pond north of Sandgate to the east of here. Oh, makes sense. The eyes of the authorities do not reach that place, rather ideal for spiriting away hapless souls. Let us go there and wait for the kindly priest to come and offer us aid and comfort. Needless to say, you'll need to remain in disguise. Yes, sir. And we're going to go up the ramp. Run, 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 run. And we're going to turn right and go around. And try not to fall into a hole or off the side of a cliff or something. Tuco, Tuco. Oh, I see where I'm supposed to be. Except I have to run all the way around in order to get up there. Edith Diaz. Hi, Edith. No, I can't wave at her. Fine, be that way. Fine day for catching false priests, wouldn't you say? You look absolutely smashing, Chad. Positively dressed for deception. All that's left then is to wait for our quarry to arrive or appear or something like that. Starts with an A. Oh, you poor unfortunate souls. This is no way for men to live. No way at all. Who are you? What do you want? Be at ease, child. For me, I mean you no harm. I am a priest of the order of Nalthal, and I come to offer you succor. This leaflet bears the teachings of Nal. Trust to them, and they will surely set you free from the shackles of penury. Penury. Penury being baking? Okay. Reads, a tempting offer, but I'm afraid I must decline. On account of that atrocious performance, you would have made a god's awful murmur. Ungust. Of course it is. What? How did you know? You bastards tricked me. Please don't hurt me. I was only doing it to protect my people. Is that so? Do continue. Very well. I'm a man of the Golden Bazaar, raised there, if not born. Some moons ago, the Amalja raids began. They would appear sudden as a sandstorm and plunder the pillage at will. Our defenders wouldn't stand against them. Few as they were, everyone lived in fear. I wanted to save my people, but being a merchant was all I knew. And so I did the only thing a merchant could. I approached the Amalja in hopes of brokering a deal. In return for sparing the Golden Bazaar, they made demands, outrageous ones. Demands? What kind, pray tell? First of all, they wanted the schedule of crystal shipments from the Nanawa mines. For this, I bribed one of the workers to leak me the information. Next, they wanted me to bring them people, so I posed as a priest to lure in the vulnerable to give them over to the Amalja. I didn't have a choice. Protecting one's home is a noble thing, but at the cost of innocence? You could have sought the aid of the immortal flames, yet you didn't. I suspect that you are not telling me the full story. What made you sell out your own people? Speak. Good. What did you say? The coin was good, I said. I could sell mole meat for a score of lifetimes and not see even a fraction of what the Amalja paid me. You sacrifice innocence so that you could line your pockets. Words fail to express the contempt I feel for you. Spare me your contempt. If you want to blame someone for the mess the world's in, then blame yourselves to the gods. Not you again. Were you the one leaking the Immortal Flames patrol routes to the enemy as well? Spit it out. No, I know nothing about that, I swear it. At this stage, I'd rather decline to believe aught that leaves your mouth. But no matter, there'll be time enough to learn the truth. Oh, sob. Chad, be a good man and take word of these developments to Menphilia, would you? I shall prize everything I can out of this filth. The abductees are still somewhere out there. Our foremost priority is to rescue them. Okay, so Thancred's going to apply the knife to him, huh? Okay. We're going to give him an offer he can't refuse. So off to Horizon for me. And I gotta go this way. And see how much I gotta pay to repair. No repair. Okay. That's cool. So if you run down the track, it actually makes a metallic sound. If you run on the bricks, it makes the brick sound. Yay. Little details. So it makes it fun for these games. Sprint. Run, 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 run. Run faster. Run, 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 run. I have just one question. Why is it that they didn't give you a stone for walking sands? Instead, you have to like run forever. There's got to be a reason why you do that, but why it is, I have no idea. I need to remember to talk to her on the way out because she's the one that gives you the quest so you can start to do transmogging, glamoring. Hello, dear. Echo of the Fallen Star. Echo of the Fallen Star. Huh, okay. Cool free company name, I guess. Into the solar we go. All right, Menphilia. Fill me with your wisdom. Welcome back, Chad. I am pleased that you and Thancred have been getting along. I see. You have done well to uncover the truth. My thanks for the report. As Thancred said, we must ascertain where the abducted were taken, and none but the Amalja know the answer. Suffice it to say, they will not willingly part with this information. I fear blood will be spilled before all is said and done. I'll take the coin. And I leveled up. Level 28. Cool. All right. I am going to take a quick break, and then when we return, I will hit up Menphilia for the next quest, and we'll see where we go. And we're back. All right, I have raised my workstation and adjusted everything, and went and put some water on the garden, and I'm back ready for another hour here. So, Menphilia, what have you got for me now? Menphilia would like you to meet a distinguished individual. Though we seek a peaceful solution to the primal problem, we must needs be ready to fight for our cause. That you might take to the field subtly prepared, I would have you meet suitably prepared. I would have you meet with a goblin acquaintance of mine. His name is Mutamix Bubbly Pots, and he is a scholar of no small repute. Mutamix is renowned for having introduced a revolutionary method of enhancing equipment to Eorzea. The knowledge of this method was once a closely guarded secret, but thanks to Mutamix and his students, it has now been disseminated to the great benefit of all the realm. I would serve you well to acquire an understanding of the process. For this purpose, I shall lend you a blade. Take it to Mutamix and bid him use it to demonstrate his craft to you. Mutamix is ever to be found at his camp in central Thanalan, a place known as the Bonfire. Look for a pillar of smoke. The way will become clear. Okay. Taking the dagger to Mutamix is part of the quest line. I have never used the leveling or the enhancement of the gear that they do with this stuff, because I tend to out level it all by the time um, as you're leveling and stuff. It's like you get new gear and it's better than the stuff that you had before, even if it's been enhanced and blah blah blah. So it's like, yeah, it's not really, I haven't found it useful. If someone can correct me and tell me, yeah, it's a lot more useful than you think, I'd be game with that. That's fine. I am going to get the glamour stuff. So, this quest first. Swim Regime. Color Your World, small talk. I had Color Your World. That's the one. Yes. Wants to show you a whole new world of color. Just like Disney, there you are. You there, yes, you, the decisively unfashionable adventure. Oh yeah, I haven't changed. Gods be good. Never in my life have I seen such unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost to form. The mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. Of course it does. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot, in good riddance, conscience, allow you to continue roaming the realm in that sorry state. I believe your appearance can yet be salvaged through the use of color. I will teach you how to go about dyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink. The heat has given me a vicious thirst. I won't be able to talk for a length of time. Be a dear and buy me a bottle of orange juice at the stall on the northern gates, would you? Once I have moistened my throat, we shall see to the business of remedying your appearance. Wow, okay. Kim Kardashian she is, I guess. So I got to talk to somebody at the north. This person, merchant and mender. Purchase items. She wanted orange juice, right? There it is. Okay, orange juice. Give me some orange juice. No, just one. Yes, bottle of orange juice. Thank you. Now I'll take it back and give it to her. Here you go, lady. Pray tell, you brought my orange juice? Lest you have forgotten, the merchant who sells it can be found just inside the northern gates. Yeah, here's your orange juice. And it's pulp free just for you. Phew, that's a relief. Finally, I can teach you how to bring color into your life. Listen well. There's a handy item called colorants. which allow folk to dye their outfits a veritable rainbow of colors. These colorants are so simple to use, adventurers have no excuse to be fashion unconscious. Lest you worry that dyeing will affect your garment's precious properties, you may rest assured it will not. The practicality you adventurers love so much will not suffer for the change in appearance, change for the better. It should also gladden you to know that garments can be dyed repeatedly, so there's no fear of getting knocked into one color, the garish locked into one color. The garish pink that seemed like such a wonderful idea after a dozen glasses of red can be undone. Garish pink? Okay, Barbie. And that's all you need to know about dyeing gear. Now, what are you waiting for? Get out there and bring some color into your life. And complete that quest. I can now dye stuff. You're able to dye items. You dye a piece of gear, you must first have the proper colorant. Colorant can be crafted or purchased in the stores. Once you have the proper colorant, dyeing an item is as easy as selecting the dye icon from the Actions and Traits interface. There is no item limit to how many items an item can be dyed. Dye can also be removed by using an item called a terebinth. I think we got one, right? Yeah. It should be noted, however, that certain items require the completion of quests before they can be dyed. Oh, okay. If you wish to paint housing fixtures or furnishing, you can do so by selecting Furnishing Color by accessing Housing within the social menu. Alternately, furnishings can also be painted when selected from the inventory. Thank you. That's interesting. What else have you got for me? She wants to impart her wisdom to me about glamours. Good. That's why I came to do anyway. Ended up doing both quests. Sorry about that. Oh, dear, dear, dear. This will never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that? I still haven't changed. My dear, if only you'd spare a thought for style and coordination, I hope your garb holds up during a scuffle, because there's little else going for it. Oh, come on. That's it. I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I'll take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Thank God, I've got a consultant. Let me see. So much that needs to be addressed. Where to begin? Be a dear and get me a drink. I am feeling a little parched, and this is a matter of best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to Pissed and ask Folkland. I'll have some blood orange juice and tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Now, off you go. Oh, boy. I think who I'm looking for is in here. Folkland. Hi. Oh, Swimmer Jim sent you, did she? That woman. I've never known anyone so lazy. Would it kill her to come and get it herself? Yeah, no kidding. She's not getting her 10,000 steps. Here you are. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her an ilm and she'll take a malm. Okay, and I got the blood orange juice, I gather. Let's go back over. Finish the quest. So how's the drink coming along? There you go. Drink up. Oh, delicious. Nothing better on a hot day. Some say I have expensive taste, but life's too short to settle for second best. Of course, this extends to my choice of wardrobe, too. Okay. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? Do you know, dear, you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours? Okay. What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. It's just an illusion, mind you, but it's a very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same. It just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour. Just apply another one on top or use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead, give it a try and do it quick, dear, for my sake. I'm finding you uninspired attire more and more offensive with each passing moment. And I'll say complete. Glamours are now available. Glamour dresser in the inn rooms are now available. You may use dressers to transform into glamours and create ensembles for quick and easy use. Glamours allow you to alter the appearance of equipment through the use of illusionary magics. To change the appearance of an item, highlight it and select Cast Glamour from the subcommand. Casting glamours requires catalysts known as glamour prisms. Please note that for the illusion to take effect, the projected gear must be compatible with the glamour gear's level, class, race, and gender. Glamoured items cannot be sold or traded. Furthermore, the item lending its likeness will become bound to you. With these conditions in mind, by using glamours, you can always look and perform your best. Should I try doing a glamour? What do you think? Glamour dressers. Is your inventory cluttered with gear you only wear on special occasions? Are glamour prisms causing you headaches? Glamour dressers have been added to the inn rooms across the realm to make applying and managing glamour gear simpler and more intuitive. Start by adding gear to any glamour dresser where it is instantly transformed into a glamour. Next, use glamour plates to create full sets of glamored attire, which can be applied to your character all at once. All right, so you can throw all your glamored gear into the dresser, and then you can then create ensembles with a glamour plate. Got it. Thank you for that. While we're here, let's have him change back into his there's his gear. Now, the one thing that I could glamour here are the pants. So I got legs. If I write, I can cast a glamour. I got to figure out what I'm going to make it look like, though, right? Oh, it doesn't say I have anything that I can use to actually change it. Bummer. Okay, well, because I think the one that we want is this one, the brand new skirt. Try it on. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the one, but I guess we're not going there. All right, I'm going to wear green. It is what it is. Now, present Menphilia's dagger to Mudamix at the bonfire. Where's the bonfire? So I need to go back to Blackbrush Station. So let's go there first. And run. Let's get a new minion while we're at it. Wind up Bart's. Illa Ashmain. Hello. There's Moonamix, Bubbly Pots. Hello. Fish Shock. Who is Uplander come to tent ring of Mutamix Bubbly Pots? Here, I have a dagger. Cutscene. Fighty Tool drinks in airy self. That's not him. When full of airy self, Fighty Tool changes to Stony Shine, name of Materia. Okay. If Materia join with other Fighty Tool, then Big Eyes. 50 Tool gain power of airy self. Fish Shock. Moody Mix is reckoning that Uplander is friend of Menphilia? Yes, I am, Mr. Goblin. Yes, tongue flaps reach ear of Mudifix with fastness. Menphilia wants Uplander to see power of materia. Uplander brings Fighty Tool to Mudimix. Yes? Yep, that's what I am handing you. Here you go. Shock. Fighty Tool is unstrong as eating tool. Make good teachy show of power of materia. Good. Materia Master. Now, eyes of Uplander point at Fighty Tool, yes. Fish, oh, shock. Materia join me with Fighty Tool. That was quick. Fighty Tool gains power of materia. Fighty Tool reborn. Here, Uplander, take Fighty Tool to Menphilia. Materia, strictly speaking, is a kind of crystal. It is created by drawing out the etheric constituents from a piece of equipment and then crystallizing them. Not just any old equipment will serve, mind you. It must have sufficient spirit bond, that being a measure of how fully an item has been imbued with its owner's spirit. When ye attach a piece of materia to gear, ye imbue the host item with its power. That's how Master Mudimix turned that dagger of yours from smot, as would have struggled to cut steak into a weapon worth wielding. Shock. Uplander wishes to be joiner of materia? The Uplander best fill brain case with knowings of crafty making. Yeah, this brain case needs something. With knowing of crafty making, Uplander can become joiner of materia. If Uplander wants brain case to rattle with knowings of materia, Uplander best trade tongue flaps with learny ones of Moody Mix. Present Menphilia dagger to Mudimix at the bonfire. I did that. All right. Now I got to go to the materia enhanced daggers. I could take the other quest in there. I need to go back to Horizon. Back to Horizon. Through the tunnel. I don't remember when the sprout symbol falls off. I think you have to be a certain level, then you're not considered a sprout, or your character has to be on so many days or whatever it is. Someone asked last time or a couple times ago if I had been playing for a while, and it's like I've got a level 50 in this game, 50, 51, something like that, who is in between the original game and the first expansion. And so that's my main, and I haven't been playing her. She's a summoner. I haven't been playing her for a while because my group that I play with on Sunday nights wanted a different character and different needs for our doing dungeon runs together. And so we're trying to get all of that sorted out. And so I have a different character that I run the dungeons with those guys. That is a big mouse. That's kind of cool. I want a big mouse to run around on. Actually, I'd like just anything to run around on. I've got a bunch of mounts, but I can't use any of them. Not yet, anyway. Welcome back, Chad. I trust your visit to the bonfire proved fruitful. Yes, here's your dagger. Ah, what a remarkable difference a single piece of material can make. Granted, the skills needed to manipulate the substance are not easily acquired, but one need only look upon the results to realize such efforts are worthwhile. As I am sure you are aware, the quality of one's equipment can be the difference between victory and defeat. Materia may well give you the edge you need, Chad, so make it your ally. Now it is time we discuss the matter of your next mission. Pray speak with me when you're ready to begin. And I get a weapon out of this, I think. So let's open that weapon coffer and see what's in there. I got a pair of goatskin cesti. Are they any good? Is the question. So let's see. No, they're not. They're useless to me. All right. That's the way it goes. All right, Menphilia. Menphilia would like you to assist the Immortal Flames. And I'll get a ring out of this. I think that would be a good one. Word has arrived from Thancred concerning your ongoing investigation. It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Ungust, the false priest. How did he extract it? Pray tell. He revealed that he is due to meet with Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that the meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, and so they mean to have Ungust attend as planned. As the Amalja are anticipated to offer fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them, Chad. Thancred is presently attending to another matter, but will join you as soon as he's able. Of course. Until such time as he does, you will be the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him, such as his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray take yourself to Camp Drybone and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light of the crystal. And I got to go to Drybone now. Off to Drybone. And go inside. There's the Flame Sergeant. Sarge! Ah, you're Chad Fist of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture Amalja and prize them from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware that their man Ungust has been exposed. When they come to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we'll spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we can deploy only a small contingent. Every member must count, and so we request the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place at the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We stand to learn much and more of the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Chad. Let's make sure it does. Another opportunity to die as Chad Fist. And we're going to go up and out. Clarissa Dragoon. I wonder what her job is. Think it's a mage? Or maybe she's a warrior. Tuko. Run, Chad, run. See if these vandalous imps bug me on the way in. I don't think they will. Unless I run through them physically. I think I'll pass on that. Okay, we got to go round and up onto the hill. This way. Oh. What did I miss here? Oh, it's through the gate. Okay. Chad wouldn't be Chad. It wouldn't be an evening with Chad unless I had actually... Ooh, rotting corpses. How nice. Unless I'd gotten lost. So, yeah. Okay, we got all kinds of rotting people here. None of which are giving me any problems. So I'm going to lie in wait. And it's going to drop me from 28 down to 24. Oh, yes. Is the bait in place? Our man is in position, sir. Good. We make our move as soon as the Amalja appear. Yes, sir. Whoa! What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Ah, ha, ha, ha. Excuse me. He. Thank you, August. Ah, ha, 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 ha. Traitorous flame soldier. Ah. This guy smiles. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. You're a very good dentist. You know that, dude? Eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before finally being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? 'Twas almost as if someone was feeding him information from the inside. Gahahaha. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. He. Grr. Now, as much as I'd love to chat a while, I have appointments to keep. They're all yours. Oh, we got like a ton of people that have to like beat up and... Okay. Let's get these guys behind us first. One down. Two down. Three down. These guys just keep coming. I keep hitting my AoE, but I can't use it because it's dropped me below the level that it's available. Ah, I forgot about that. One guy left. I'm still surrounded. I don't think this is going to go well. I thought he left. Okay, put your weapons. Put up your weapons. Your comrade's a dead man. Behind you. Bam. You've been bubbled. Nighty night. Bring him. Ungust. The rest of you, march. Traitorous scum. Plot twist. I've been captured. And here I am. And I go over and talk to this guy, Flame Sergeant. I hear the Amaja mean to give us to their gods as an offering. If I must die, then I let me die as a soldier's death with steel in hand. Oh, you're so overly enthusiastic about that. Yes, okay. All right, confront Ifrit in the bowl of embers. Wow. Okay. So it's I'm going to go in there with a party of NPCs. We've got a Marauder, a Conjurer, and a Thaumaturge. Register and commence. Maybe I'll get some better gear out of this. What do you think? It's a light party, not a heavy party. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty Ifrit, Lord of the Inferno, your humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. And here he comes. Something right out of... I don't know, something out of a different game. Diablo! Oh, mighty Ifrit. We bring you you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. If it pleases you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. Yeah. Ungust? What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but servants of Lord Ifrit may behold the rite of summoning. The souls of unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise once more as my loyal minions. Feed my flames with your faith, and all who stand against us shall burn. Thanks, Diablo. Roar! Oh, mighty Ifrit. My one true God. Or everyone's like getting up going, oh yeah, dude, your words are my bread. And then I'm just going, what? Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Must be the eyeglasses. What do you think? Could it be your soul already belongs to another? Yes, that is the only explanation. Chad's already spoken for. Man, this guy's got bad breath. Forsooth, thy frail mortal frame can serve as vessel to the blessing of but one. Yet I smell not the taint of another upon thee. The truth of thine allegiance waxeth clear. Thou art of the godless blessed one. The paragons warn me of thine abhorrent kind. Thine existence is not to be suffered. All right, now we can't get out. So we're in a flame circle. Time to spank this guy. And duty has commenced. I don't want to be facing that way. Yeah, that's why. Ooh, hello. Ooh. Good thing I wasn't, like, in front of him when he did that. Because that wouldn't have been good. Oh, this thing. I gotta beat it up. I forgot about that. An infernal nail. You infernal nail, you. Where'd he go? There he is. I tell you, the healer's doing a great job. Oh, all kinds of stuff to run away from. Did I get away? Not very well. I was like right in the middle of everything. Bummer. This will be better. So I think they're going to do another circle where everybody gets plowed. It's coming up pretty soon here. Yep, there it is. Back up. All right. Now there's one more after this. There it is. I don't even have to move. Did I get it? He looks upset. I must have got it. Bonk. I'll drink to that, Chad. Good job, bud. Uh-oh, Crystal. Time for you to go night-night? All right, so he has 2 crystals. And I think there was space for how many more? One, two, did I see 1, 2, 3, 4? So there's 6 crystals total? Either 6 or 8. Pray forgive my lateness. Of course. I was delayed by a congregation of Amalia zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. Yeah, he seems proud of himself. He got to kill one. I see the Bloodsworn wasted no time extracting the captives, no less than I'd expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it is fair to say their hardships have only just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Chad. Had I known this mission would prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. You have been given a veritable baptism of fire. Nah, it's cool. But let us continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way, sir. Back to Drybone it is. So that was the mighty Ifrit. Nero told... Oh, this guy. Nero. And what a disappointment he was. The readings are nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking Uldan interference into account. You should know better than rely upon 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Oh, it's Mushroom Head. Nor can we expect any form of support from the motherland, given the troubles at court. We have only ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. The meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. See, told you, Mushroom Head. Okay. Not that there was aught worth a damn for it to read, but I take your point. I suppose we must content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find that I am troubled by that adventure's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps that is a consideration for another time. Thank you, Livia. You have been given a task. That is your priority. I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. Oh my goodness. Okay, so she gets to be the enforcer, huh? With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behavior. Okay, so she is in love with the emperor or something like that, I think. Chad Fist. Is there... No, we're leaving. Okay. Exit. I was looking to see, is there some... No. There's no treasure or anything. Oh, we get that from wherever. So back at Camp Drybone, I go speak with Thancred. Ah, there you are, Chad. Come rest a while. You will have no better opportunity. After witnessing their god's ignominious defeat, the Amalja will be less inclined to risk our wrath for a time at least. Now, were we? Oh, yes, I was in the process of apologizing. I do hope you can forgive me. I arrived too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole of body, but the same cannot be said of their minds. For once a man is tempered. Ah, but it ill suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all our misfortunes, there is still reason to rejoice. Ifrit is slain, and by your hand, no less. That is the deed of a ordinary individual, Chad. Not that I ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Menphilia will be proud beyond all reckoning when she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing the tidings to her. That way I can claim to have contributed something to the mission. You, meanwhile, have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sand when you are good and ready. You can discuss matters in more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Okay, did that. I need to go and talk back with the lady over to... Oh, I'm already in Drybone. This is Drybone? Yeah, it's Drybone. Okay, so I need to go to Horizon. Yes, we're going to send you Horizon now. This way. Let's see if there's anything I need to repair. Hello. Repair gear. Yes, there is. It cost me a whole whopping 11. Run, 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 run. And run, 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 run. Sprint. In the door. Hello, dear. Yes. Through the double doors. Talk to the Scion of the Seventh Dawn. Ah, the triumphant hero returns. Thancred told us the news upon his arrival. He is presently in the Solar, giving a full report to Lady Menphilia. You should join them at once. Lady Menphilia is most eager to see you. There's the ring. Now, I gotta wait for the... Okay, gotta wait for the cutscene. My late arrival nearly cost Chad his life. I wasn't there when the Amaja took him prisoner. And I wasn't there when they saved him, referred him to Ifrit. Yes, by some miracle he survived, but that does not excuse the fact that he should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed him utterly. Yeah, you did. Just as I'm failing you all. What's done is done, Thancred. You can ill blame yourself for every... Chad, it's so good to see you again, of course. Impeccable timing, my friend. I had just finished regaling Menphilia with your heroic exploits. Sounds like you're just like bleeding all over her. Thancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet a part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put paid to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amalja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal, Ifrit. Nor is this tale limited to Ulda. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa Lominsa and Gridania of late. I dare say you've been curious as to how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifrit. Nay, he and his kind require a more concentrated source of ether, crystals. For it is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with why the abductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals were born. When all's well with the world, primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across a great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out to their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon toward which a primal's essence is irresistibly drawn. It is this coming together or etheric coalescence which grants the being's physical form. Once born, a primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their gods become. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as their adherents freely give, and in order to gain more power, they do not scruple to create followers. They do this by tempering mortals, a process to which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ifrit took your comrades in his thrall, you alone remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power you possess. The echo, 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 echo. We know that the why of it, but we know not the why of it, but those blessed with the echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When first you came to us, I told you that the echo would be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait: meticulous planning. Such elaborate designs are a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assured me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Chad. You may be sure something. I clicked it accidentally. You may be sure something. She'll probably call me back in. What's your problem, dude? Whether she intended to or no, Mephilia neglected to tell you something I think it would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I am sorry to report that all are to be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. Why? I swear to you that we would not do this if there were any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he is tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to the primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And so we see scions continue our fight, that no more innocents need to be sacrificed. I hope that you will continue to stand with us, Chad. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame General for the losses his people suffered. Till next time. See ya, bye. Gods forgive me, how many more lives? Louis Soir would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. Well, yes, you do. Quest complete. Okay, we are at 9:30, and this is a really good place for Chad to like call it an evening. And so I think we're going to go ahead and do that. So, folks, thank you very much for joining me this evening. And I hope you enjoyed the stream. If you have suggestions or ideas of things that I can do to improve, I really would like to hear from you. So please, put something in comments. I'll have my information on how to contact me on Instagram, on Twitter. You can reach out to me and let me know what you think. And the next stream is scheduled for Tuesday. Now, there is an opportunity for us to do our dungeon runs on Sunday evening at 6:30 PST. But that has not been panned out yet to see if we're all at the same level and can go and do the same dungeons and everything. So at this point, we're still on hold, but if it turns out that we can do that, I will go ahead and put that on the schedule as well at some point. So thank you, folks. And until next time, good morning, good afternoon, good night.